Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Middara on Tabletop Simulator. So, we need to blow up this person. So let's go ahead and reset initiative and see what happens. So Cassithus will end up going pretty soon if we let them do this. I'm kind of okay with Cassithus going first. What will happen exactly? Not burrowed. It's going to try to move up. It's not going to be affected by terrain unless it's all the same tile underneath him. So he'll be able to move forward 4 spaces. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And then go straight into Party Town. The thing I'm concerned about is the presence check. Because I do want to get to that blue loot. Because obviously, with how secluded it is, it's probably important. But yeah. Alright, so right off the bat, Rook is not in the best shape right now. But he's also out of range, so he's going to be okay for now. Some key things we definitely want to take advantage of, if we can, is try to get some status effects up. Preferably on Cassithus, if we can. So, we're going to need to move up. Yeah, we'll go ahead and move up. Spend a stamina, and that should put us in range. He does have Hemlock and Sarah as well, so yep, this puts him in range. Any other rules? Currently, they're not burrowed. Actually, speaking of burrowed, I didn't actually go over that last video, so let me go ahead and show that off. Be right back. Burrow. Some figures may burrow or become burrowed. When a figure burrows, replace the figure with the corresponding size burrow token. When a figure is instructed to unburrow, replace the burrow token with its corresponding figure. While a figure is burrowed, it does not provoke break attacks. It may not make break attacks. A burrowed figure ignores all other figures, non-obstructing, and non-dangerous terrain during movement, and may also end their turn on spaces contained by other figures. In addition, while burrowed, a figure has resistance physical and magical damage. It cannot flank or be flanked. Okay, so that is to be aware of. So both of them will end up taking less damage. Now, this does not include Irreducible, so it is what it is. All right, so I spent a stamina to go ahead and move up a step. I'm going to go ahead and pop my once per encounter augmented monocle to go ahead and put Nemesis. I'm going to put it on Cassithus because he's the easiest to hit. Our goal here is, of course, just to do as much damage as possible. All right. Then I'll go ahead and spend a stamina to go ahead and try to do Corrosive Ideal. I'll go ahead and roll this green die and hope for the best. Not going to empower. Oh. Try that again. 7 plus 6 is 13. 12. So it fails, so it gets poisoned. So that's a good start. Now it's only going to be on Cassithus' turn, but not Alana's. Okay, and then for I'm going to spend. So Corrosive Ideal does cost stamina, so it doesn't actually cost any extra. Font of Renewal also costs 1 stamina. I'm going to go ahead and put that out. While I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and grab this burrow token because we're going to need it. And we'll go ahead and get this Font of Renewal out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, there's the problem with this particular thing. There we go. We'll just go right there. It's colliding with everything. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's within range. All right. That is it for Rook. Rook's in a bit of danger right now. It goes to Cassithus. So Cassithus is going to move 4 spaces. He's not going to be influenced by terrain or anything like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That actually puts him in range to attack. So he's going to go ahead and attack. Make a separate attack against each opponent within reach. Okay. Rook cannot dodge. So we'll go ahead and just roll the attack and see what happens. Oh, actually, also I need to roll damage for the poison. 5 damage. Alright, that's a start. Okay. Now roll your attack. Alright, 13. I have all these. Okay, these numbers got reset. Yeah, they did. Okay, give me a second. His HP should be 20. Okay, it didn't fully break. So do that. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly click through these, like so. Yeah, the damaged ones are fine. Okay, all fixed. Okay, so yeah, my defense is 12, so it would hit. And let's see what it's going to look like. Base damage will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to heal for 1. He'll do 5 damage, which will do 0. And then the knockback is going to be 0 because it didn't do any actual damage. Actually, this one is this one's just going to try to inflict wilt on me. All right, so he needs to make a conviction check against force 14. Unfortunately, he's just out of reach, so I can't actually do any counterattacks that interrupt this. So we'll go ahead and just roll and see what we get. Oh yeah, his dice got reset as well. Actually, I think it got reset because of Nightingale. But these are wrong too. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, that's everything. All right. So, all right, from there. So yeah, I need to make a wilt save against wilt. So I will. Roll. So I need 14. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll that with nano robes. And failed. So he's going to get wilted. I'm okay with the wilt for now. Compared to other things, it's really kind of the most minor. Alright, and then at this point, he's going to burrow. So he's going to do that. Alright. Now, unfortunately, he's still going to have SOI and all that nonsense. Castillus's SOI, by the way, is 4. Alana's is 6. Or sorry, yeah, that's correct. 4 and 6. So they each have their own. Okay, that is it for Castillus. Goes to Zeke. Zeke is going to go ahead and get started with helping everyone out. So let's go ahead and spend a stamina to go ahead and do Banish Knowledge. I'm going to put haste on Justice. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and spend a heal token, which will cost 1 SP, and then I get refunded the SP if I use it on somebody else. And I'm going to use that to heal Rook for 6. Anyone else super hurt? Okay, that should be fine for now. Alright. And then intervention tokens. I'm going to go ahead and give an intervention token to Justice. So even though this lowers the price, the left-hand side still has a stamina cost, so it is not influenced by Alana's aura. Yeah, and just to clarify, her ability is global. It doesn't have a range. So as long as she's alive, she's going to cause us problems. Now, obviously, I want to do some damage here, but I actually want to wait until after I want to wait until after the unburrow. Now, the big thing here is I do want to get some dynamite out and do what we can for that. I think the main thing is to try move each figure. Yeah. Try to be underneath as many opponents as possible. Yeah, that's all fine. All right. So yeah, I believe the plan is I'm going to use Rook and LFE as bait to try to keep them underneath shit and just kind of go from there. Obviously, there's some dangers, but I think that's going to be the best option. All right. So with all that said and done, I'm going to go ahead and spend a stamina to throw a dynamite. And we're just going to put it right there. Yeah, that's fine. All right. And then that leaves me with one stamina left. I'll go ahead and put up mage armor on somebody. I'll put mage armor up on Rook. Did I already put some? I have not. So yeah, I'll put barrier on him. All right. I'm going to go ahead and use the bottomless beverage and give Rook 2 stamina. Oh yeah, speaking of, he could have done intervention, so you know what? Because I kind of need it. Rook will go ahead and put intervention on somebody. He'll put intervention on Damocles. Oh, Damocles already has it. Puts it on Zeke. That's fine. Yeah, sorry about that. So many abilities. All right. I have 1 stamina left. I could give courage to somebody. It'll probably go to Damocles. So they'll cost a stamina because it's free. But Alana is a problem. Okay, so courage on Damocles. And I could start throwing now, but all the damage would be halved. So I don't want that to happen right now. So we're going to call that good. Next, we'll go to Damocles. And Damocles is... Oh yeah, I forgot about the aura, the font. So he's going to heal. Everyone else was already at max, so it's not a big deal. Okay. And that's kind of it for right now. I actually kind of want to keep him in place because he's going to need all the stamina he needs right now. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'll actually keep him in place. This might be a bad idea, but I don't really have the best. Actually, I will spend 1 stamina to move. I'm going to try to move away, but it's probably I have to make a presence check. So I'll go ahead and attempt to make the presence check, and we'll see what happens. All right, it's 13 plus 6. He's more than good enough. So we'll just, yeah, we'll go right here, which is actually kind of a safe little nook. Actually, it's not a safe little nook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just try to get as far away as possible. All right, goes to LFE. LFE will heal for 2. She'll go ahead and do Gore Shot. It's for actually it's not free for her anymore. So yeah, it actually cost her something. I'll spend a stamina and take 2 damage to go ahead and give a dodge token to Rook. And then she'll spend a stamina to move. She's just going to go up this way. No break attacks because of Burrow. All right, then It's going to go to Justice. Justice is hasted, so she does get 1 stamina. And I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 stamina. And I'm going to try to blast through this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 4 spaces away. I can't go any further than that. And I'm just seeing about the totem. I can't do anything about it. Okay, so I'm going to hit both of them. I'll hit Cassithis with the first step and then Alana with the second step. I believe that's legit. So we'll go ahead and roll our casting die and see what we get. I wish that was better. All right. Well, in any case, I'm going to go ahead and do Ineptitude on Cassithis and see what it gets. I really want to re-roll that, to be honest. Yeah, I really want to re-roll that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop a Demon Voucher. And then re-roll it. 6 plus 6 is 12. Alright, that's slightly better. Alright, so I'm still going to do Ineptitude on Cassithis. So he has -3 to the roll. And we'll see what he gets. So that's 14 minus 3 is 11. So it does fail. So it's going to get hit with darkness and all sorts of good stuff. All right, and then for Alana, only 9. So she also gets darkness. All right, and then they'll both take a casting die worth of damage. They take 5. And the 300 damage is between both of them. So hitting both of them is actually pretty efficient. Okay. Next step is I'm going to go ahead and use the Etch Console to go ahead and get a free shot in. See if we can get anything happening with that. I'll target Cassithis. I will have -1 to the shot because of hindering terrain. Mainly because I'm shooting through it, not because he's on it. Or partially on it. Okay, well that's 18 minus 1 is 17. Cassithis right now has a... Well, sorry. It's 18, -1 because of hindering, +1 because of nemesis. So I have 18 still, and it's versus 12 defense. So it's going to be 6 damage base. It's 6 physical, and that's going to get half to 3. So we'll do that first. And then for the magic, it's going to be 2 magic, 5 magic, 8 magic. So it'll be 8 magic. It's burrowed, so it's going to do half, so it's going to do 4. Okay, and then it's going to put an energy token. And then she's going to go ahead and spend a stamina to do... Knife Grasp is tempting, but I think Gore Shot's more reliable. I'd rather just get the single target damage out. So I'll target Cassithis still, and I'll roll my casting die. Alright, 4 plus 6 is 10. Energy token's going to get used, so it's going to be -3 to the roll. 12 minus 3 is 9, so it fails. So it's going to do 2 damage base, and then I'm going to take the extra damage to do additional 8. I think I've been doing 6 lately, but it should be 8 because I got Ineptitude recently. So the total damage is 10 magic, and it's going to get half down to 5. So it'll do 5 damage. Okay. And that's going to be it for right now. Not much else. Yeah. So the trick, what I'm doing here is I'm providing bait to lure, force them to move away from Justice, so that way I don't have to make the presence check. If they leave the SOI range, then I'm free to move. All right. And just making sure I did everything right. Yeah, I spent 2 stamina for the Bring the Shadows and used 1 for Gore Shot. Okay. Oh, actually, I used Ineptitude, which would also cost a stamina, so I have 0 stamina left. Yeah, like I said, it's those little things that you just have to keep track of. So yeah, Ineptitude was used, so that was going to cost a stamina because it's originally free. So yeah, I used 2 for Bring the Shadows, 1 for Ineptitude, and 1 for Gore Shot. So that was all 4 of my stamina because I had haste. And that's it. Alright, goes to Alana. Nothing too special about her. She is burrowed, so she's going to move purple spaces. She'll go 6. She's going to try to get under as many opponents as possible, which I've already set the positioning for, so it'll be right there. And then she's going to roll a cast. Yep, she's going to go ahead and roll a casting die. Cast against all figures that are on the burrow token. So roll. 5 plus 6 is 11. I'll start with Rook first. Alright, 13, he passes. And then for Elifie, fails it. So she's going to take, what, purple damage? Yeah, purple damage and get darkness. Alright, she's going to take 5 damage. And then she's going to get darkness. Elifie's probably going to go splat. Just a feeling. Okay, so that's the end of the first round. We add 1 time token. And we're going to go ahead and flip that over to show that's going to detonate next round. And let's go ahead and do initiative and see what we can make happen here. Okay, so Alana's going to go first. That is what I want. If burrowed, it's going to try to go under as many opponents as possible. How do I want to do this? So we want Alana to go first because she's just going to stay in position and keep casting, which that's fine. And then cast of this is going to unburrow and be a pain for everybody. Moved in, unburrow. Okay. I'm just saying what my options are. It'll unburrow. Yeah, move each figure on the burrow token to the nearest unoccupied space, then make an attack in each of them, and then explode. Okay. I think that's going to be the plan. Okay. The only reason I'm hesitant is I kind of want Damocles to go after the unburrow, but that I might not have the luxury of picking and choosing at this point. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and start the round then. So it's going to go Alana. Nothing new is going to happen with her. She's just going to cast. All right, 9 plus 6 is a lot. So what I'm going to do for that is, you know what? Just let it go through. It's the weakest spell. All right, so with that, we'll go ahead and roll. Elifie can't pass. The most she can roll is 14, so I'm not going to bother rolling for her. And I rolled 15 exactly, so Rook is good. So again, it's just going to hit Elifie. 6 damage. Wow, you're getting blasted. So you're at 15 already. All right, and that is it for her turn. She's not going to do anything else. It goes to Damocles. All right, Damocles will get 3 stamina. I'm going to go ahead and do Bladeworks Sinful Privilege, which is going to cost 2 stamina because it's 1 each. Then both of them are darkness, so I'm not really that concerned about the rest of the stuff. Alright, so yeah, he's going to go ahead and just target Cassithus and just get that going because he's just the easier target. So it's going to be gray and green. And of course, I'm going to use Iridium Dagger. And there we go, make the attack. Okay, so that's 14 in total. We get +1 because of Nemesis, so it's 15. And this thing has 12 defense, so it's going to be base damage 3. 4, 5 because of shields. 8, 11 because of burst. So 11 physical so far. I'm not going to do anything extra with that. Oh, actually, I'm going to take 2 extra damage to bring it up to 13. And then it's going to get half down to 6. So 6 physical so far. And then I have 2 magic, which will get half to 1. So a total of 7 damage. There you go. And then Ring of Blood will heal the 2. Blood Pack is a passive, so I don't have to worry about paying stamina for it. Alright, and since I took 2 damage, I do get a Vow token. Up to 4. Or up to 5, sorry. Okay, that is it for Damocles. It's going to go to Cassius. Cassius was going to take irreducible damage from poison. Takes 1. Boink. And then it's going to go ahead and forcibly move there and there, and then swap you in. And then he's going to go ham. Now the bad news is it's everyone within reach 2. That includes Zeke, unfortunately. I didn't plan that out well. So we'll go in order. We'll go initiative order. So it's going to go Rook first. Rook is going to go ahead and use the dodge token he got to go ahead and roll his dodge. Okay, doesn't get anything. Go ahead and roll the, is it each attack? Yeah, make a separate attack on each of them. Alright, so attack. So that's 14 in total. Yeah, 14 in total. He has 12 defense, so it's going to be 2 damage base. 3, 4, 5, so it's going to do 0 damage. And then he's going to heal for 1. Actually, sorry, he's not going to heal for 1 yet, because I'm going to counter. So yeah, I can exhaust this to counter. So I'll exhaust the Organe blade and make an attack. So it's gonna be teal and green, or sorry, teal and green. He will still take 2 damage because of wilt, so we will make note of that. And when you are dealt damage by attack, roll black, and if I roll skull, like so, it inflicts him with wilt. So now he's wilted as well. Alright, so he took 2 damage because he was of the wilt. Everything else got reduced to 0 because of armor. Organe Blade still lets me counter even if I took damage. So doing this will do 2 things. It will interrupt the heal from the 2 books, and it's also going to interrupt the push, which isn't a big push. It would have only done 2, but still it's better than nothing. So go ahead and make our attack. We get +1 to this, which unfortunately only brings us up to 10, which is not enough to hit. Alright. Then he's going to go ahead and attack Zeke next. Zeke is going to use Marbish Threads to dodge. Alright, and then he's going to re-roll using Nimble Fighter. Okay, so +1 to this. He has a total of 16 defense. Alright, 15, so it misses. He can't counter because he's out of reach. Then it's going to go for Elifie. Elifie gets a Nimble Dodge. Actually, she doesn't. She is Darkness. Never mind. Hold on, Elifie. That's not holding on. Okay, 16. She only has 10 defense because she only has 11, then -1 because of Darkness. So the base damage is going to be 6 here. 7, 8, 9. So it'll do 9 damage at least. So if I don't do something to actually make this miss, it's going to kill. And the problem is I actually can't, even with fortune telling, I can't. Actually, I can fortune tell. Yes, I can. That can work. I'm gonna pop fortune telling, which I can't. Well, yes, I can. I can do it. I have to pop a bottle blessing to get a stamina back. Use the stamina to activate fortune telling. And then I'm going to change, I can change any die For any figure with an SOI rolls for any reason, I can choose the result of a single die. I think I'm going to make this I don't know. Let's make this a skull. And I'll miss. And that'll be it for that. Okay. So, could have been a lot nastier. So that resolves Cassithus. Then it goes to Rook. Rook's going to heal for 2. Actually, no, he's going to get rid of Wilt. Using the Font of Renewal. Refresh his stuff. Okay, he got 2 stamina because of the Bottomless Beverage earlier. Also, Font of Renewal was used, so that's taken care of. Okay. So at this point, he can go ahead and start blasting if he really wants to. I'm going to go ahead and spend a stamina to do a re-equip. Like so. I'm going to go ahead and do Intervention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, thanks to Hemlock and Sarah, I'm within range to go ahead and give Intervention. Never mind, I don't need to. Never mind. You'll give Intervention. No, that's not efficient at all. I'm just gonna cast spells. We'll cast Kurtz. Actually, he needs to move. That's what he needs to do. Moving's a thing he needs to do right now, because he's standing on dynamite. He'll spend a stamina to move. He's gonna go 1. And each of these things are gonna do break attacks. Both of them will do break attacks. Not much I can do to avoid it. I am gonna go ahead and spend a stamina to dodge Cassithus first. So I'll roll stamina to dodge, see what I get. +2, so I'm at 14 defense. That is much more than that. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a demon voucher and force him to reroll. 13 slightly better. So that's 13, which misses. Okay, because I have 14 thanks to the dodge. Alright, demon voucher used. Then, of course, Alana is also going to break attack. I am not going to dodge this one. We'll just let this one go through. Okay, skull's a miss. Okay, so now I can freely move. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and spend my last 2 stamina to go ahead and cast Courage Stifle. I'm going to target Alana, even though she has higher chance of resisting. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cast on Alana for right now and see what happens. So casting die, 7 + 6 is 13. And she's going to roll. 13 exactly. I'm going to go ahead and use Justice, MP3 player, because she's within range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, exactly. So force her to reroll. That's even higher. I'm going to force her to reroll. Yeah, I'll use Justice. That's fine. Actually, Damocles, are you in range? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you are. Damocles is going to use his Behemoth's Blessing. Reroll any dice. I'm just going to reroll the 9. There you go. It fails. And then Rook is going to go ahead and... Okay, that doesn't work on another ally, so it doesn't matter. His defense right now is 6. Or sorry, his armor right now is 6. I'm just checking a few things. Yeah, so he has armor of 6 thanks to the barrier, so it's going to do 12 magic to Alana. And the good news is Alana has no way of healing, so any damage we do on her will hopefully stick around. Goes to Zeke at this point. Zeke is going to get 3 stamina. refresh his stuff. So obvious thing to do right now is I'm going to spend 2 stamina to throw these last 2 sticks of dynamite. Pile them right on top. So what's going to happen is the one I threw the previous round is going to detonate and then detonate these other 2. So it's going to detonate all 3 at once. So that's kind of how you can play around with dynamite. Then this gets discarded. They are thinking about making it so you can't get dynamite using the utility cores. I kind of hope they don't, because I don't like doing. I like the technical stuff you can do with dynamite, but also it does good damage, and monsters are just getting more and more HP now. So anything that lets me blow things up, I definitely prefer. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put mage armor on Damocles. So barrier. And then he's going to go ahead and move. Well, before he moves, he's going to go ahead and start throwing things. Because they're unburrowed right now. This is my opportunity to do as much damage as possible. So, both throwing axes. Okay, so 8 damage. I'm targeting Alana for this one, because she's the hardest to hit. I'm also going to do a throwing knife. Looks like 6 damage. Yep. That throwing knife almost did as much damage as my throwing axes. And then backpack. I do have a throwing knife in here, so I'll grab it. Get the dagger and the knife. Okay. And then we're going to throw both of those, so it's going to be a red and an orange. Alright, 10 damage. Okay. Right now our total is 70 damage so far, so we're definitely getting a nice chunk off. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend a stamina to move and try to stay out of range here. There's not really... there's one place I can go. It won't work, though. Yeah, no matter what, he's going to be in range. That's the problem. Also, it's a new turn, so I can't just run through without provoking. So for this, we might... Oh, also, let's throw this throwing knife before I forget. Alright, 5 damage. Okay. Yeah, this is where Zeke shines, is when fighting opponents that have no armor. Alright. So yeah, our throwing weapons are used at the moment. We can't switch yet because of a variety of reasons. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is spend a stamina to move. Yeah, there's just not much I can do about it. One way the way Cassius is going to move is he's literally going to, like, I can go to this nook right here, but all he's going to do is just move down a space. But yeah, I might as well. I'll go up to here and just kind of stay out of trouble for now. Oh, actually I can't, because that leaves SOI. Yeah, I actually can't do that, because like I said, it leaves SOI. So, searching, we're just going to go ahead and grab some things. Yeah, I'm going to spend a stamina to do re-equip and just keep throwing. One way or the other, things are going to go down. There's just no avoiding him. Alright, orange and purple, so I'll throw both. Alright, 13 damage in total. That puts her at 59. Okay. And then put these on there. I don't have line. I can't see through this figure until they burrow. So Elifie's kind of on her own right now. All right, that is it for Zeke. Goes to Justice. Justice will heal too. All right. She'll get 4 stamina, and then she's going to spend a stamina to move. Just in case obviously there's that totem up there. I have no idea what it's going to do. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 stamina to go ahead and do Bring the Shadows. And we'll see what happens. So I have to go around, obviously, because of reasons. So yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to get that going. So blue totem. You make your way up the stairs with a plan in mind. However, you come to a dead halt when you hear something on the other side of the boulder. A single fragor seems to be burrowing at the boulder's base. Spawn a fragor on the spaces totem occupied, then make a presence 10 check. If you pass, continue your turn as normal. Otherwise, read the section below. So presence check, unfortunately. All right. Should have probably just used the phase token and played it safe. All right, here goes nothing. Oh my god, that's horrible. All right, reroll both. Let's see if we can get better. 8 plus 2 is 10. Okay, we did it. All right, so I made it, so I can continue my turn as normal. I don't want to. The big thing I was worried about is if it forces me to end my turn. I don't want to end my turn right now. So spawn a fragor on the space this totem occupies. We actually need to add a fragor in. Okay, search. Where are you? There you are, Vibrant Fragor. This is round 2, by the way, and I've spent 40 minutes or so on this. Alright, so spawn it on the Fragor. Alright, I'm going to keep going with my turn. I do need to grab a Fragor, though. 1 second. There we go. So I was on 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can't force myself to move further, unfortunately. I'll go ahead and roll my casting die and see what we get. Nine plus 6 is 15. Alright, they fail it. So I'll go ahead and roll this again. I do 5 damage and give him darkness. Okay. I'll go ahead and do Etched Console. Oh, also, I could have done Intervention. That would have actually saved me an item. Alright, so 13 versus 12 defense because of darkness. So it'll be 1 damage base. 2, 3 from books, and then 6 because of burst, so 6 damage in total. Alright. Then I will go, it also puts an energy token on him, so I'll go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend a stamina to do Gore Shot. And cast. 5 plus 6 is 11, and then minus 3 because of energy token. 12 minus 3 is 9, so it fails. It's going to take 2 damage, and then I'm going to do the extra to kill it. So get that off the field. Alright. I'm completely content with that result. We do get loot. 9 gold. 452. Okay. Alright, can't get to the loot this round, but that's okay. Also, I could have just hasted myself, but that is a flip effect, which is a little annoying. Anyway, goes to Elifie. Elifie's going to go ahead and get rid of darkness, because she needs to be able to dodge. She's going to get some stamina. She's going to go ahead and cast Gore Shot on Cassius. 3 plus 6 is 9. 12, that's fine. Then she's going to spend 2 stamina to attack, and she's also going to go ahead and empower it. And she's going to target Cassithus, so she'll have +1 to the attack. Not good enough. Alright, that's it for her. And that's the end of the round, so we do get another time token. Actually, it's at the start of every round, so we should have actually had 2 time tokens at this point, because it counts round 1. And keep track of how many time tokens you spend. Yeah, okay, so it's 300 damage or 5 time tokens. So we'll see how that goes. So it's the end of the round. So the one that I threw last round is going to detonate and detonate the other 2. So all 3 dynamites are going to detonate. So that means 9 purples to both of them. So this might end up bringing forth a... it won't end the fight. That much I can say for certain. Alright. Boop. Oh my god, here's the bad roll again. 4, 7, 9, 11, 13, 18. So I'll do 18 to both of them. That is pathetic. 77. And then 47 here. So we've done a total of 124 damage now. The dynamite once again failed me again. Yeah, look at this. This is a fancy roll here. Look at that. 4 1s. 4 1s and 3 2s and a 3. Literally the only out of 9 dice, only one of them was above average. All right, that's fine. We'll go ahead and call it here. When we come back, we'll keep on fighting and see how things go. So I am the Depressed Eeyore. This was Middara on Tabletop Simulator. I'll see you guys in a bit.